Hi guys, MrRoflWaffles here. Today, we're going to be talking about the new god in the Call of Duty Zombies storyline. The one and the only Dr. Monty. Even just the way he introduces himself. I've just got a segue. I haven't even introduced my own video right now, but I've got a segue. It's got to be done. The way he introduces himself at the end of the Easter egg, he says, "Oh, shit, sorry. Forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dr. Monty. Hello. So nice to see all of you." Oh my goodness me! What a way to wrap up that message! Dude, the voice acting for Dr. Monty is just tip-top. It is phenomenal. It's so good. I love it. I can't get enough of this freaking character. Like, honestly, I have a top couple of characters in Zombies. There are a few that I look at and go, you're my favorite. You're the best. You're the most interesting. You're the most enjoyable to theorize about. You are just everything that makes Zombies tick. Peter McCain is one of those characters. And now, Dr. Monty is another one of them. He's so good. So let's talk about why that is. Let's talk about what Monty knows. Let's talk about Monty's messages. Let's talk about Monty's presence in the mode itself prior to Gorod Krovi. Let's talk about all these things, Dr. Monty's powers, Dr. Monty's origins, all of it. And let's try and suss out what's going on with this amazing character. I want to start things off by talking about the fact that Monty has taken the fourth wall, he's taken a massive jackhammer, and he's just hammering at it. He's hammering and hammering. He doesn't give a damn. He is breaking that fourth wall right down, and then he's grabbing the bricks out of that wall, and he's putting them in a blender, he's blending them up, he's taking that smoothie, and he's drinking it. He doesn't give a damn. He is absolutely decimating the fourth wall over and over and over again, but he's doing it in such a way, and this is why in my other video the other day I said that this is a masterful implementation of a new character. He's breaking that fourth wall in such a way, and it makes me so happy, oh my goodness me, that a lot of the things that he says can be very much easily read two ways. It's a fourth wall break that somehow manages to stay within the Zombies universe. It's fantastic. It's so, so good. So let me give you a few examples, okay? And these, again, can be interpreted both ways, and so you can't really say, oh, it's definitely talking about this, or it's definitely talking about that. This is basically the way that the reader, the listener, the viewer, I guess, interprets it. That's the beauty of it. It's completely down to the player, and you can interpret things different ways. So, one of the things he says is, the entirety of the universe is fractured and broken. Fine. Something that you clowns hold more than at least some degree of responsibility for. Who are the clowns? I'll let you think for a moment. Are we the clowns? Because we hold some responsibility for this universe being like this. Because we opened the portal in France as players. So, is he there calling the player out and saying, you clowns hold a little bit of responsibility for this? Or is he saying, you clowns, referring to the Origins cast? Because both of them work. Both of them are equally valid, and both of them hold just as much credence as one another. You can't say, oh, it has to be the Origins crew. Of course, don't be an idiot, he's not breaking the fourth wall, duh. You can't say that, because you can read it both ways, and both interpretations are just as valid. Okay, let's keep going. He says, guess what? You're gonna fix it. Who's gonna fix it? Are we gonna fix it, the players? Or are the Origins crew gonna fix it? Once again, it's another double meaning that you can really easily interpret both ways if you want to. Look, just do what you usually do. Listen out for radios and things, and I'll help wherever I can. Once again, this, in my opinion, is actually more likely to be the breaking of the fourth wall, and he's talking to us, because the players don't, or rather the characters in-game, I should say, don't really listen out for radios per se. That's never been something that they've really talked about much. It's never been something that has been really played with much. But us as a community, we as a community, have obviously always been looking for radios. And so he's once again saying, hey player, drop the chips and get me some amp. Wait, no, that's a Dempsey quote. He's saying, hey player, listen out for radios and things, and I'll help wherever I can. It's a beautiful confluence of the streams of player and playee, the person in-game and the person out of game coming together, and the meaning applies slightly differently, but still very similarly to both of them, and I love, love, love it. Another one, okay? Another one. Oh god, I've walked into that one, haven't I? Deary me. This is upon Nikolai downing for the second time after you activate these quotes. You may not have lived it, Nikolai, but you never forgot. No matter how hard you tried, you just didn't talk. And then he says this. I don't get that about you people sometimes. Your whole sense of reality is built only upon the things that are talked about. If it isn't said, it didn't happen. Once again, here, he is absolutely talking to Nikolai. He's saying to Nikolai, bro, you've had a tough time. What did you do? You bottled it up. You didn't talk about it, and you bottled it up, and you expected in your head for that to somehow make things better, for that to somehow ease your pain. And so he's saying there, well, your whole sense of reality is built only upon the things that are talked about, and so you're not talking about it in the hopes that the things that you're not talking about won't be real anymore. He's lost his wife. He's lost his country. He's lost his farm. He's lost his family. All those things are deeply troubling for Nikolai, and so Nikolai isn't talking about it. But once again, Craig Houston comes in with the... it's just... I can't even put it into words. It's so good. Mastery of language here. I don't get that about you people sometimes. So that, to me, reads as him kind of breaking the focus from Nikolai. And he's talking to the players again. And he's saying, your whole sense of reality, our knowledge of the story, is built only upon the things that are talked about. Remember back in World at War, when people were making theories about Dories? What does that even mean? What is that? Okay, the giant? Don't really know. All this weird stuff. There's stuff there that didn't get talked about, and as such, it was basically written out of the story. Because the story at that point was literally built on the things that people were talking about, the things that people were discussing. The only reason Sam exists is because people thought they could hear a character called Sam. The zombies saying, Sam, Sam, like doing that. And so Sam got written into the story. And slowly but surely, the story began to accumulate all these different angles and different things, different characters, different settings. And it was only because of the fact that the community was driving that discussion and talking about all of it. And so here, he's saying, your whole sense of reality is built only upon the things that are talked about. If it isn't said, it didn't happen. To me, that speaks really to the player base. And Monty's essentially saying, you people, all you lovely people that are playing this game, sure, you can talk about stuff, and the stuff then might come back in the game, or it might not, but it gets involved in the discussion, and so it's part of the fun, it's part of the story, it's part of the reality. Stuff that doesn't get talked about, though, kind of falls by the wayside and disappears somewhat. I love it. Monty, he's so up there with my favorite characters right now. And it's from what, 6 minutes of dialogue? In 6 minutes, Marlton, Russman, Samuel, Misty, gone, out the window, down a rabbit hole somewhere, leave them in buried. Fine, we're not going to be leaving them in buried. They're going to be coming back in a big way. But still, okay? Dr. Monty. Hello. So nice to see you all. Oh my goodness me, I love this freaking character so much. So this is going to mark the first video, like I said, of mine talking about this character. There is an awful lot to dive into here, but I wanted to give you a taste of why I love this character so much. And once again, there'll no doubt be people in the comments, there'll be people on Reddit, there'll be people on Twitter, there'll be people in the everywhere, in the ether, wherever they might be, saying, Milo's an idiot, because he's interpreting these wrong. And I'm going to be sitting here going, yep, I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot because there's a double meaning here. You're interpreting it one way. I'm interpreting it both ways. In my opinion, both of those are equally valid and both of them are equally fun. But the fact that they both exist means that the character overall is just so much more delightful. So that's my first video for Monty. Lots more on the way. This guy is insanely important, so I've got to be diving deep with him. You guys know, if there's any deep storyline info needed, I'm your man. So that's exactly what I'll be doing. Thanks for watching, guys. Really looking forward to speaking to you all more very soon about this character. Oh my goodness, he's great. Tally-ho. Thanks for watching. Leave a like. Bye-bye. One last thing I just wanted to quickly say. I made a video talking about San Diego Comic-Con and Treyarch's presence there, and I said, guys, you got to secure the keys for the community. You've got to go out and get intel from Jason and bring it back to all of us. And 2 people, Brandon and Charles, have done exactly that. They've recorded a load of videos for me. They're sending them over now. I can't wait to receive the videos, break them down, upload them to YouTube, all of that stuff. But I just wanted to let you know that that is on the way. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.